All right, guys. So we're going to start a series of videos here about Google Classroom to help you be able to access how to do something on Google Classroom at any time that you choose. This first one will just show the basics of actually setting up a class, okay, and maybe a couple of advanced things if you want to play around with it. But the first thing is getting to Google Classroom. It's classroom.google.com, and you can just type that into the Omni bar, the address bar, whatever you want to call it, or you can just do a Google search for Google Classroom, and it will, usually be the top result, and that will get you there. If you're on a Chromebook, there's a little circle down here at the bottom, like the start button of Windows. You can click it. You'll find the Google Classroom icon in the apps that are installed on your Chromebook. So let's get started, though. One thing that you'll learn about Google as you start using it more is they love the plus symbol. All right, and I've drawn a circle around mine here. They just do that in most things that you're trying to add to, so you can just know where to go to add something new, or to make a new setting, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a new classroom now. When you hit the plus icon, you got a join class option. Now, you as the teacher, you probably wouldn't be joining a class, but you're going to create one. Okay, so this is going to bring up this box. There's 4 different things you can fill out. Notice how create is actually blanked out here. That doesn't matter though. All you got to do is name the class. So let's say that you are a teacher that has different periods. We can call this second period. And section does not matter. You do not have to clean it, figure it out. Subject, that's up to you. I teach language arts, so that's what I'm going to put here. And if you want to put your room number in there, you can. Mine's 108. So, all right. Then after that, you notice how create is now lit up. So we can click that. And what it's going to do is it's going to create the page for you. And that's the next thing we need to learn about Google Classroom is it's really just a way to organize your assignments. Okay. A few things I want you guys to kind of pay attention to here is number one, your class code. If you click this little box here, it makes it real big. Let's just, if you're displaying it to your students live, this is a good way to do it. And it's the easiest way to get them to sign on. But we'll talk about that in another video. This is, just basically your stream. Think of it like Facebook. The most recent things on the top whenever you post something. You have your classwork tab. This is where you can create assignments. We'll talk about those in another video. This is where you have your teachers. This is where you have students that you have added to the class, or we'll talk about this again too, but you can also show that, type in their email and invite them that way. And then you have a grade book. So this is the basics of setting up the class. One advanced thing, if you want to play around with it, make it your own, you can click select theme. Different categories up here. You can choose, whatever you want and select class theme, and it'll change for you. Or you can even upload a custom photo. So if I did that, let's just say this random picture here is what I want as my classroom theme. It looks like it's actually too small, so you have to play around with that too. But this is where you can kind of make the class your own. You can name it, Mr. Whoever, second period, whatever you want to call it. And Google Classroom will allow you to do that. So hopefully this answers some questions that you may have had about setting up a classroom. And in the later videos, we'll get started on some of the more advanced features and some things that you'll be doing with your students. Have a good day, guys.